feel stuff, and I started going to the gym. I actually wanted to show you guys my guns. You know. Right now in this song, she's saying, you provide the spirit and I provide the sacrifice. I will be the sacrifice. And I remember like a few years ago, I used to be so scared of these lyrics because I'm like, I'm the sacrifice. What if you take away everything from me and you know, all those things? And the funny thing is, I've reached a point in my life where I'm okay with anything that God ends up doing, because He's also done so much for me in moments when I thought I didn't have any power, and then He's also shown me that He is powerful in moments that I thought I was in control. This is ironic because a part of me is angry at, I don't know if I'm angry at Him directly or I'm angry because of the things that He has let happen, but at the same time I found comfort in Him, which is like so ironic. You know, I remember watching Guguletu's video where she was saying talk to God like He's your friend, and then be like, right now I'm really angry or whatever and stuff like that. I used to do it, and I think when I used to do it, things were bad and good, but they were not as bad as things have been for me this year. At the same time, things have been so good for me this year. Like, it's literally two different things happening to me in this year. I don't even want to call it a season. I don't even know, whatever. And what was I talking about? I feel like I have so many things to talk about. I haven't spoken like this in a while, and I feel like it's always been in my mind. I've been journaling a lot, so anything that I think about is just in my head, and I haven't like used words or like recorded myself talking in a while. I avoided being on YouTube for a long time for, I don't even know why. I know why, but like, I don't think I was actively avoiding it. I just didn't have anything to say. Why am I feeling a lot? Damn, girl, relax. So, point of this, before I get into the other things that I wanted to talk about, singing this song saying I will be the sacrifice is not scary anymore, because I've experienced so much pain this year that I never thought I would experience, and I'm still standing. And it's also by the grace of God and the beauty of community, which I worked on through Him for the past 3 years. And also, if you're watching this and you're part of the community, my community, this is me being grateful for your support and your strength when I didn't have strength. I still don't have as much strength, but my friends, family, and special people are still like showing up, and that means the world to me. Why do I feel like I'm using a shade that is not mine? See, I know I'm not even supposed to be blending this way. I hope there's no like makeup expert. I'm not a makeup expert. I just decided to look pretty today. I'm going to church. I'll show you guys my outfit. I'm finding strength in the things that I worked on. There's a time in my life where I decided to just work on my relationship with God and like strengthen it and know Him for myself. And He showed me things that I didn't think were possible through so many things, and also my hard work and everything, and it will be rewarded. So right now I feel like I'm not scared anymore to just say, you know, God, take over the way you always do, because at the end of the day, you had a plan for my life and I'm just the one leaving it. And you give me ideas, I execute, or you make a plan and I decide to show up or whatever. Like, He already has the plan. It's just up to me to trust that it will work out. This is so ironic. If I could say what is happening in my life right now, you'd be like, girl, do you think it's gonna work? Like, I'm at that point where I'm not even sure that things are gonna work, but I just trust Him because He's proven to me that things work when I didn't think it would work. That's done. I want to talk about something different. It's a Sunday and I'm in my feelings about a lot of things. And when I was sleeping, I had a dream about an idea that I should work on, And so I've been sleeping with my journal next to me. I always do, but like this time I was like, it's the first thing that I have to reach for in the morning before I do anything. And I just woke up, and then I took it and I wrote down the idea, and then I went back to sleep, and then I got another idea, and then I came and then I just wrote it, and then I was like, God, I don't know if it's you who's talking to me, but I think it's you, and whatever it is made work out. And then I just wrote it down and I left it. And then guess what, by the time I woke up, I'd forgotten what it was about, and then I saw my journal next to me, and I was like, oh, okay, you're here. This was what he was telling me to do and stuff like that. And then I woke up, went and searched the thing that I'm supposed to find. And so the past week I've been asking people around me for strength and ideas and motivation and stuff like that. And I then watched this video of this girl who was running a marathon for her friend's 25th birthday, and on the note that she received there was Isaiah 30. Is it Isaiah 30? Or yeah, Isaiah 30 verse 41. What am I doing? Oh my god, I need to wipe this off. With the space that I'm in, it was a good message. It was not for me, but it was for her. But they were talking about getting the strength of an eagle to soar and continue. I could have just searched on there and found it, but I'm used to this. So it's Isaiah 40. The title is Comfort for God's People, and she had quoted Isaiah 40 verse 30, and it said verse 31 actually, and it was, but those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint, because they were going for a run. But I liked the one from 29. I liked the whole chapter, but I read up from 29 where he says, he gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall, but those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. And I remembered last year, if I'm not mistaken, two of my friends, one sent me a video on TikTok that said eagles, when they live up to 70 years, but when they reach 40, they have to make a decision to isolate and remove their beaks, and then with the new beak they take off their claws, and then they also take off their feathers so that the new ones can grow and they can live longer. And then this verse, like talking about soaring like an eagle, it just, at that time, it meant allowing yourself to be in a season of isolation so that you can grow stronger, even though the situation makes you weak. And this past week I've been looking for strength because I felt weak, and seeing this today after I'd like kind of prayed and said, God, I don't even know what to say, I don't even know what to do, but I feel like I need you right now to at least give me something, because yes, I've been so grateful and also like asking for healing from you, because I'm going through two different things in my life right now: growth and being heartbroken, and like I lost my friend, and also like personal things happening in life right now, so I felt very, very weak. But seeing this today made me, it made me feel like he is sending a message, which I haven't felt in a long time, because I've been just trying to survive. Basically all I could do was just wake up and like maybe go to church or be around church community and maybe like talk about him with my friends, knowing very well that I'm failing to like really pray and giving myself grace, and probably just saying, if I wake up, oh God, hi, I'm awake, thank you, and then just going on. So this is in relation to the strength that I've gotten today from watching that video and listening to the message that he had sent. So I guess obedience does pay. In honor of September being a suicide prevention month, I want to like extend this message to people who have survived their dark thoughts and people who have lost loved ones. And in the same breath, I want to honor my friend, and oh my God, I do not want to cry, and say that this has been the toughest thing that I've ever had to experience, because, and I want to talk about it, I don't know if I should talk about it now since I'm already bawling my eyes out, but okay, it's normal. I'm human. It's grief. Hey, this year, you know, and I whatever I'm gonna say, I hope it comes out the right way. I feel like growing up, we expect to lose people, right, through sickness, accidents, you know, like, I don't know, maybe they just wake up. Okay, they don't wake up. They die in their sleep and stuff like that. We're used to this, or we can't expect it. It will hurt so much, but it's not really unfair. And okay, I'm still young, so I never expected to lose a friend to death like this at a young age. Losing relatives that are older and stuff like that is painful, but it's expected in the sense that as you grow older, the end goal, okay, not the end goal, our fate is the same. But to lose somebody way younger than me in such a way where life was overwhelming for them, it shocked my body. It shocked me. I literally just went in a space where I shut down because I could not believe it. And probably, yeah, it is the worst thing that I have had to experience, in as much as I've experienced really terrible things in this life. And I feel like I wouldn't have been here if it weren't for the strength of the people around me. And I'm truly, truly grateful. And what am I even saying? Okay, I wanted to honor his life. He was an amazing person. He taught me so much and also helped me in so many ways. And he was vocal about how I also impacted his life, my friends, my mom. And it's just unfair that was his fate. That was not his fate, man. It just said that was how his life ended. But yeah, I'm going, and see, this is why I do not want to record and be online, because I still have not said the things that I want to say. So in honor of September being that, I'm gonna like maybe kind of do like a FaceTime with him because he's not here. I've been writing. I ended up writing in a book because I used to send him messages hoping he would reply, but hey, he's not replying. Shocker. Anyway, a lot has happened since he left. I wish he hadn't, because I think life gets better. And I speak for myself as a person who was also once in a dark space many times, but I've managed to get out of it. I've met people, and I have people in my life now who make life easier. And I also wish the same for you, but I guess life had to happen. Anyway, I'm actually not gonna do this. I thought I was strong enough to do this. But what I learned, or what I went through in this season, helped me to be stronger, because I went through the most difficult thing that I could have ever gone through. And I still believe that there's beauty in this world. And my advice to people now who may be struggling, who may be in the same position that I am in, or the same position that he was in, is to see the beauty in little things. I started doing color walks where before I leave, I decide on a color to focus on my walk to wherever I'm going. And if I choose yellow, I start looking at all the yellow things. So they say depression hates a moving target. And so if you're always moving, there's no way you're going to like feel stuff. And I started going to the gym. I actually wanted to show you guys my guns, you know. But yeah, and I felt happier. I felt like in control of everything that was happening in my life. Of course, there are moments where you're down and, you know, down and weary, but you kind of have to pick yourself up and do what I said. And, you know, like if you see a tree and you think it's pretty, take a picture of it. And if you see like a cute animal and you think it's pretty, like just, you know, go hug a tree, all that stuff. I know it sounds so funny, but I started doing it. I was told to do it and it helped. And sometimes when life gets difficult, I also just reach out and be like, yo, I'm really down right now and I'm not sure how I'm gonna get out of the situation, but if you have strength and you're willing to, like, you know, be strong for me, please be strong for me, because right now by myself I'm failing. And I think I'm blessed enough to have people who understand me around, people who are willing to be there for me, and I'm also there for them. It's just that this year has really been something else. It was not even anything that I thought it would be, but I'm here and I have blue mascara that I started liking, so I guess I'm thriving. Yay, winning. Anyway, it's 11:51. Church starts at 1. My transit there is like 40 minutes, so I have to leave soon. But this is a compensation video for the series that I was supposed to do but could not do because my phone that had everything that I had edited, recorded and stuff is kaput. So now we just do what we gotta do. I think I'm gonna start doing more talking videos to let out stuff, and this is like my video diary anyway, so you watch if you want it, if you don't, it's okay. I appreciate the love and those who are checking in on me, because I've been quiet for a long time. I'm gonna try be back, however I'm not promising anything because life is life, you know, but I want to life the right way. So I wish you strength, love and peace in your life, and may God bless you all, and may you have fun in this life, and just look out for casual magic. My outfit, they're long pants, but I'm gonna I don't know how to do this. I feel like there's no space, but this is my outfit. I'm not sure if this is what I'm gonna end up wearing, but I think some heels and that's it.